Hi, I've been sharing a number of ways to create digital text for your online class. Now I'd like to share a little bit of how to take a hard copy and turn it into a Google Doc, including the graphics that are in it. So we're going to use the scanner app on your phone to scan the document out of the magazine that I'm using. We're going to use your awesome screenshot in order to capture a specific image off of that scanned. And then we're going to use Google Doc to convert the PDF into text. We'll need to reformat it to make it look kind of the way that we want. I will show you right now the article that we will be using. And I found this in a magazine as an example, took a photo of it so that I have the actual formatting and the text accurately. So I have this as my base idea. And I'm going to be creating this document, which is to take it, turn it into a Google Doc that I can give to students or that I can mark up and highlight. I can copy and paste text out of this into other things. I've also pulled out a specific graphic and I've inserted it in. At the bottom of this document also, again, I've pasted this image so I have a reference point so I can come back to it and check it against the way that Google Doc has translated that. So I want to show you kind of the steps that I go through to do that. So the first thing that I do is I find my magazine and I find the article. So there's my article that I wanted to pull out. And I know I only want to use part, so I find the part that I want. I scan it using my phone. So when I pull it in, that's what it looks like right there. It's scanned. It gets a little messed up down here at the bottom, and you will notice that when it comes into Google Doc, that part will also be hard for it to translate. So the better your PDF is, the better your shot, the better the translation. So getting good at this. I did this quickly so you get an example of what it would look like if I convert it. At the top of my PDF, again, it has open with. I use the pull down arrow. I choose Google Doc. It will take a moment, go through this and convert it. So the first thing you'll notice is that the formatting is kind of funky. If this is what I want it to look like when it's done, then I am going to have to change the way it comes in from Google Docs. So again, I'll give it a moment. That's what it looks like when it's initially converted. You'll see down here in the bottom it had a little hard time converting some of the words. So the first step to converting it is to select all the text and then go to the format menu and clear the formatting. So this takes it all down to the same font. It runs it out to your established margins. It kind of gives you an idea of where the paragraphs are or the other types of breaks. Now is the time to go and compare it with the original material and make specific edits onto what you would like it to be. Once you have that done, you can then go to your image that you have created, the PDF, and you will use your awesome screenshot in order to get that picture. So again, I'll show you the original photo. I took a photo of this, of the page that I wanted, and then I use my awesome screenshot to capture a selected area. And I go right to this photo that I took, put it up on my screen, take the awesome screenshot, upload it to my Google Drive, which I cover in another slide. And then I can take that and insert it into my document here. I could even take the other image I have and use the crop tool that is inside of Google Docs right here to crop it down to what I want. There are a number of different strategies, but I can bring in those images and graphics. I can try to match the fonts. Once I have it in here, the reason that Google Doc is preferable if you want to assign a piece of reading is it gives me some more options in terms of marking it up, reformatting it, or adding notes that would help my students. One of the tools I've come to use quite a bit is the read and write for Google Chrome. I have a link on the slide so that you can, it's a Chrome extension, you can download this and connect it. What you do is, once it's in here, you have this pull down menu. What you can do is select a piece of your text, and where ordinarily over here to the side you could put in a comment like we've already done, but now I can use this tool, which is a audio comment. It gives me a mic, and I have 1 minute per comment, which if you were covering terms or clarifying ideas, 1 minute is adequate for this. So I go, oh, I want them to understand what gender discriminatory or gender discriminatory property laws are. So I select it. Gender discriminatory means that one gender is discriminated against. In this case, property laws only gave property to male descendants, and the women did not have any rights to it. They were left with the only option to marry a man who had property rights. So I click that. I can listen to it, see if I like it. Oh, that sounds great. So I insert it. It'll create, you can see one here, a little play button. So for students, it's very comfortable for them to just go to the side of the page, roll over it, click the button. It doesn't take them to a link or to another web page. It sits right there, you click it, and it plays, and it has a little bit of playback ability. This is a very powerful tool for helping students through more daunting, inaccessible text. In addition to that, remember that in Google Doc, we also have the ability to use a highlighter. We can use different tools for highlighting or making links. I can use this and create a hyperlink that takes them to definitions or other things. I have many different ways to help guide them through this text.